straight to number 2.
Oh. Currently a white ball.
All right.
AJ taking the ball up the court for DME.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a little more DME action. DME JV versus Cornerstone Christian JV out of Jacksonville, Florida. Sean Merrill, number 14 with the ball. Risky pass, saved by AJ Gardino.
Good shot.
Off the mark.
Rebounded by number 5 on Cornerstone.
DME has to get back.
Nice pass.
Nice pass.
Number 0 for Cornerstone. Score is currently 10-4.
For you guys that just tuning in, so far the 2-3 from DME hasn't been able to stop the three-point shooting of Cornerstone. And right now this 3-2 from Cornerstone is really giving DME problems. Pass inside to Mirage. Drive. Jump
Good
stop.
take.
What a
Blue
move.
wall for 2.
Blue wall Mirage, number 54.
I'd like to see more out of that. Well, more from him.
Screen coming.
Good easy bucket early on. Get the confidence up.
Good hands.
Good hands, Omar. Good pass.
Easily.
AJ's going to take it all the way.
Easy layup. Good defense. Good defense.
DME has now cut the lead to 2. 10-8 with roughly 2 minutes left in the first.
The keys for today's game is really the big man matchup. Luol Mirage and also number 23 from Cornerstone. Good defense from DME so far. Good help.
Good hands.
Yeah, so
Luol comes out with it. AJ
has an open
textbook
lay.
fast break. Can't hesitate like that. Just got to go straight up with the ball.
Go straight up. That could have been an and 1.
Subs coming in for both teams. Chris Gow subs in for Luol. Nikhil, who's actually a middle schooler, number 1, subbing in for this first time in this matchup.
Number 22, Isaac Roberts subs in.
Nikhil guarding the ball.
Just like head coach Cody Johnson, needed a couple changes. Going kind of big right here. It's a big man matchup.
Pass out of the post. AJ on the ball. Swings it.
Back to Nikhil Soto. Good defense from DME so far. Looks like Cornerstone is just trying to open 3.
I see.
Man, that's his second right now.
Yep.
Looks like what Cornerstone's trying to do
Can't have those defensive mishaps like
right
that
now,
in this 2-3. You got to communicate. Can't let that happen. All their buckets have come from wide open shots, so DME is going to have to make an adjustment going into the second quarter. AJ with the ball, minute 20 left on the clock. Nicola for 3. It's off.
Right
Chris
there.
Gow gets the rebound, puts it up. That's off too, but gets it back. AJ comes up with it.
Good defense for Cornerstone.
Cody Johnson.
Good timeout.
Calling a timeout, taking AJ out of that pressure.
13-8 right now, minute 10 left in the first. And so far, it looks like Cornerstone is trying to run a little pick and roll against the 2-3. And
it's been working for them. DME is not communicating on the screen, and it's leaving their shooters wide open on the perimeter for easy open shots. And if they miss it, DME isn't boxing out. So they're getting a lot of second chance points, and that's how they're winning this game right now.
That's right.
DME is killing it in transition. When they do put up a bad shot, they're doing good at releasing for the fast break. AJ's got a couple. Omar's got 4. And Chris Gow's, Luol March, has a bucket.
Right now, it looks like Cornerstone went to a kind of
Nikhil for 3.
Nikhil Soto for 3.
Rebounded by number 5 on Cornerstone. Number 35 with it.
DME back in the 2-3. Cornerstone's trying to get them to get possession right here.
Under a minute left now in this first quarter.
If I'm DME, I'm putting some pressure on right now. These guys are just too free. They're able to run what they want when they want.
They look very comfortable on the perimeter. Absolutely
pass.
no pressure. Pass from the post. Pass back out to number 5. He's had a quick trigger finger today, shooting 3 shots, making 1.
Number 35.
35.
His third 3 of the
third
game.
3 of the game.
5 threes so far. That's the story of the first quarter. 5 threes for Cornerstone.
At this point, you got to know, if you're DME, who the shooters are, who the shooters aren't. You got to make an adjustment.
Probably have to
closing out hard, making those shooters into drivers. Take a horn set called by Cody Johnson. AJ with it. Stolen. Stolen by number 1.
Foul
And 1.
Good defense and way to finish on the end.
Down by 2, now down by 10. The blink of an eye.
Just like that, Cornerstone has all the momentum.
6.6 seconds left in this first quarter. Number 1 at the line for Cornerstone.
Right there, what happened on that last possession was just AJ went too early. You want to hold for the last shot, just in case something like that
something
does
like this
happen.
doesn't happen.
Right.
Nikhil with it. 4 seconds left. Passes ahead.
and
Stolen.
last turnover. Turns back. He's gonna shoot it.
Oh! 35 with the
Oh, he's feeling it.
Steph range. Oh my.
4 threes
He's
in the
feeling
first
it.
quarter. 12 points. He is feeling it.
Oh. 21-8 after the first quarter of regulation. Now, Marshawn, if you're Cody Johnson in this scenario, what are your adjustments going into the second quarter?
Well, I mean, so far, the 2-3 is the biggest thing. Last time these two teams played was the story of the game was the inside play, and last time they're 2-3, really they weren't getting killed by the shooting that's going on today. Cornerstone Christian guys can walk in, they're feeling it. These guys showed up late, but they've come in feeling it today. I'll say right now is she'll go to a little man action. You see he's making some subs. Newcomer to DME is Z, number 24 for DME. Actually a pretty good player. So got to see what he brings. But right here, as you see, they're in man action. And that's forced Cornerstone. Forced Cornerstone actually make some plays. Right now, they're just getting easy catch and shoots.
Which is good to see because, you and I were talking about it earlier. They need to put some pressure on these guards. They're way too comfortable out in the perimeter. That's how they're getting all these easy shots.
Yeah. So it's definitely a good change right here.
Yep.
Z pressuring the ball. Got a screen coming to his right.
Number 5 in the corner.
Rebound by Cornerstone.
Got to box out. Second chance points. They're deadly. Number 1 with a strong take, but blocked by Chris Gow.
And number 23,
Missed an easy one.
And
Should be white ball. Yep, white ball.
Right.
Decent defensive possession to start up the second quarter.
A couple of changes right there. A couple of things needed just to pick and roll defense a little bit. But good help side right there from Sean Merrill, number 14. And right here, first possession, these guys, Cornerstone, they're sticking to what they're doing right now. Going to stay with the 3-2. So we should see how DME responds.
C taking the ball up the court past
good
Sean
pass.
Merrill.
He
Isaac hesitates. Swings it to Nikhil.
Good swing.
Back to Z.
What a
Strong
drive.
take.
That's good
blocked at the
defense
rim.
Right there. 3 on 1.
35, the hot hand. Passes to 2
Good
for the
pass.
bucket.
Number 2 took off up the court. Way to feed the teammate. 23-8 right now. Last possession was actually not bad for DME. They had the open in the
Sean
post.
Merrill in the corner.
Merrill. It's off.
But if you're a shooter, you got to keep shooting that. Make the defense honest instead of them just sagging off you all the time. Good help or
good
good
follow-up from
hustle
the
back on defense by Sean Merrill, but they get the offensive rebound. Nobody else was back.
Right now, this is just a mental game. DME has to.
You go down early. It's still so early in the game. We're only in the second quarter, Marshawn.
Give it to him.
And early, nearly 20-point lead. Sean Merrill. Foul by Chris Gow. Early 17-point lead for Cornerstone, but there's still a lot of basketball to be played. You make a little run here and there. And really just take it one possession at a time. Get a stop, go down in their end, get a bucket, and just keep playing. The game's not over.
Yeah, you're right. Now, if you're Cornerstone right now, you're feeling pretty good. DME's back into the 2-3. Honestly, I didn't see any real major problems right there with the man. So this is an interesting call by head coach Cody Johnson.
Nikhil pressuring the ball.
Low pressure. Low pressure's not bad. Swing. Oh, they swarm right there. That's a good swarm right there from DME.
Good defensive possession right now for DME. Something they were lacking in the first. Nikhil, some ball pressure.
Rain coming. Oh, good split.
Good
Floater.
Might have been a foul. Might have gotten away with one there.
Oh, they're running the floor.
Z
They got
pushes
2
the
ahead. Good pass, Nikhil.
Nikhil, the middle schooler.
Oh.
First bucket for DME.
Welcome to high school basketball, Nikhil Soto.
12 years old, playing
First
against high school
basket.
competition.
And he doesn't look rattled.
Looks very, very confident out there right now.
It's his second game. Played one previously this week. Resulted in a loss for DME. But after talking to him today and watching him train, he looked like he was ready.
Probably one of the best middle schoolers I've ever seen play. I don't know about you, Marshawn, but his shooting stroke looks very fluent. And from somebody who just started playing basketball at the age of 12, I know my shot wasn't looking like that.
Sub right here.
A
One
very
middle
bright
schooler.
future.
One middle schooler for another. Nikhil comes out, and you have another middle schooler come in.
Z taking the ball up the court.
Waiting right there.
Sean Merrill moving side to side.
Z
pulls
pull
up.
three. Rebound so
Rebounded
far.
by Cornerstone.
2-on-1 possession.
Transition.
Oh, Euro move. Good take. Right now, if I'm the bigs for DME, we got to get rebounds.
You got to hustle back on defense. You know, that was a 2-on-1 scenario. That can't happen. Good rebound by Omar. Good take. Good Good strong take. You know, this is really good to see. At the start of the year, Omar was not playing this confident. You know, he would get the auto rebound, but he was not being aggressive going to the basket. So early on, it's good to see that he's playing confident and giving an option offensively for DME right now.
Yes. Watching him in practice, he comes with an aggressive approach, and it's glad to see him apply that to the game.
Misses the first after making his previous two, now 2 for 3.
This free throw could be big, could be something to help chop down. And there it is.
3 for 4 for Omar. He's got 7.
Timeout called. And let's see what coach is making adjustments. Right now, Cornerstone looks a little gassed.
He's got 5, not 7. But if he keeps it up, you know, he might be able to get into double digits tonight, still early on in the game.
That's right.
Early on, I've noticed that Cornerstone, their whole game, it's just pick and roll and see what comes out of it.
Yeah.
Their guards are very good at making the reads, deciding whether or not to go up to the basket and finish or kick out to one of their shooters. And it's paying off for them so far. Got a 16-point lead. And DME just has not had an answer for this offensive strategy early on.
So far, we're halfway through the second quarter. Now, DME's been, right now, both teams have not been scoring that much in the second compared to the first. But keep in mind, slow start in the second. But keep in mind, at the end of the first, if I'm not mistaken, Cornerstone went on probably about like a 10-0 run, 11-0 run, especially with the Curry range for 3 at the end. So DME needs to at least
0 with the ball.
And if I'm DME with 4 minutes left right now,
same screen.
I'm playing my hardest and at least trying to slow down some momentum. Number 4 from 3, first shot.
Way off.
But rebound is surrounded. Pass out to number 2, back in, and we have a 3 seconds in the lane.
DME ball. Luol March subbing in for Chris Gow.
Coach Cody Johnson looks like he may be saving Chris Gow a little bit. He also has to play in the next game coming up, the varsity game.
Coming up next, stay tuned. We may or may not be here. Z for 3. First made bucket for DME for hopefully a long and prosperous career. He's 1 for 2 right now.
And that's the first 3 for DME this game. So
hopefully that gives them a little bit of life, Marshawn. You know, they've been playing a little slow. Oh, there we go. See?
Travel. There we go.
This is the run they need to go on.
Exactly. With 3:48 left, you need something like this. So now what you need is a bucket, another stop.
Honestly, and if I'm Cody John, I would consider maybe throwing a press in there. I know they're not a very good pressing team, but they need to put some type of pressure on these guys. Throw something different at them. If it doesn't work,
see, Phil, and they pulling the next one kind of short.
I like that. He checked confidence. You know, nothing's really going DME's way right now. Nobody's really looking to score.
I mean,
another one.
They're leaving them wide open. I mean, it's a good shot. It's not falling.
And as a shooter, you know, you want to stay confident and keep letting it go. Yeah. You know, next shot mentality, especially, you know your role in the team. If you're a shooter, keep shooting the ball. Doesn't matter if you missed 1 or 5.
He is very, very capable of hitting shots, especially from 3. And right there, I mean, Cornerstone's 3-2 is sitting kind of low. Pick and roll scenario. Good defense right there. Hands up from Luol Mirage.
Nicola checking into the game.
Sniper. Oh, quick sub. Nicola's kind of walking in and almost missed the whole play.
It can't happen, you know. You got to come into the game ready to play.
Ball swings out.
35. You know, hasn't done much in the second quarter here, Marshawn. He had a very hot start in that first, hitting 4 threes. It's had a quiet second half here, or second quarter, pardon.
Cornerstone right here, probably give the ball to number 2, run it the other way, and at least give the ball 35, come out the catch. He has 4 threes so far. Oh, risky
bad pass. Here we go.
To Merrill.
This is what DME needs.
Oh,
DME ball. Great run by number 2, AJ.
Number 2 for Cornerstone came flying in to break that up after making
no easy buckets. I like it.
And that's good play mentality. You know, if you make the mistake.
Nicola taking the ball out.
Nice
Passes
play.
to Omar.
Omar floater.
Good
oh, there it
take.
is. Omar Alabeg.
He's got 7 in the game for DME.
Only down by 9. They're cutting it down bit by bit. 2:40 left.
You know, sometimes you see when teams go down early, they just fold and give up. But it's good to see that DME still fighting, still playing with some energy. Number 5. Air ball, rebound by Omar. Pushes it up the court. Double dribble.
That's
No,
right there.
Omar is not much of a ball handler. You know,
right there. If you're a guard,
if you're a guard, you gotta know your teammate. You know, come back, get the ball, push it up the court.
And it seems John Merrill's trying to take over the court, trying to get the pass, and AJ Gardino was trying to come back and get the ball. It was a little slow.
2:15 left in the second quarter. Oh, nice pass. 23 in the post.
Good hands.
Good. Another rebound for Omar.
Omar's everywhere. Right here, a guard. If you're a guard, come get the ball.
Pass up the court to AJ. Good shot. Rebound. Number 4 with the rebound for Cornerstone. Pushes up the court. Goes right by Nicola. Blocked by.
Get the ball. Get the ball.
Blocked by Sean Merrill.
There you go. Get the ball. There you go. Slow it down.
Slow it down, AJ.
There you go.
AJ Gardino setting up the offense for DME. Passes to Nicola. Back to AJ.
Right there, you see that middleman kind of like playing a triangle. It's kind of in and out.
So almost a mix of a 2-3-3-2.
Oh, risky play, but Lou Omar stays with it.
Good
foul
hustle.
By number 23.
Good on him to stay with the play, not give up, and end up forcing the other player to commit a foul and getting the ball back.
Risky pass.
Play.
Number 2. But if I'm DME and I see that they're sitting back in this 2-3, first thing is that middle guy is, if he's coming out high to play, it's almost like a 1-2-2.
At this point, you need to give them a reason to get out of this zone. And the way you beat it, you drive the gap, you kick out to the shooter, or you get paint touches. And they're not all DME has really been doing this game. Well, there's a good high-low play from Omar and Luol. They need more of that. But prior to that play, I was going to say that they weren't getting a lot of paint touches. They're just settling for outside shots. But they need to do more of that. Nice high-low play with Omar and Luol there.
With the play they're
Hopefully they can keep that up.
Yes, with the play they're running against this 3-2, it has Cornerstone focusing a lot. Hands in right there.
Might have been a jump ball, but.
Right there, Omar, you got to keep your hands out. You got to help outside.
DME's brought themselves back into this game. And Cornerstone's only scored 6 points this quarter. DME with 10.
Oh, good dish off. Oh, he missed a layup. Rebound by Luol. Right here, I'll slow it down.
AJ setting it up. Ball in Nicola's hands. Risky pass.
Risky.
Just I don't know about that one. You know,
prior to that turnover, I was going to say that if I'm DME, may probably hold for last shot right there. Try to get the momentum going in to the second half.
I agree. You know, don't let them get another fluky shot. How they ended that first quarter.
DME right now is majorly outscored in the first so far as outscoring Cornerstone in the second, holding Cornerstone to only about 3 points so far. So that's
AJ
really
pressuring
good.
the ball.
Drives nice
middle.
Pass. Oh,
good hands.
Good hands. Open 3. It's a miss.
Rebound.
Gardino couldn't get it. It's 5 seconds
Box
left.
out.
You got to go quick.
Second chance points.
Number 5. A good pass up. Floater in the lane.
Horrible way to end the half.
And
that one stings. They're great run to end out this second quarter, but then they end up with that play. Just if I'm DME, you know, huge adjustments need to be made in that second half. You need to box out, play harder on defense, get some easy transition points on the other end.
Yeah. I mean, I like the way that in the second quarter they really turned it around. But the biggest thing, like I said, is that last possession, that last bucket could be avoided. And, I mean, the score was 27-18. If DME was to hold the ball, Nikola Sekulic was to hold the ball at the end and probably wait for a good shot, they could have got 3 at the end and right now only be down by 8 heading into the second half.
They're down by 11, double-digit deficit for DME. You know, story of the first half, Cornerstone came out hot, DME did not have a response for all those shots they were hitting early on.
And Dylan, it's kind of funny. It's a little backwards. When a team shows up late to a game, usually they
You'd
come out
think
with a code.
they would come out slow. They'd maybe try to get some more offense going in the basket. But, you know, 35 came out hot, hitting 4 threes to start the game. 5 hit a couple. You know, their shooters came in hot. DME's shooters, they were not answering, and they were struggling to find offense in that first quarter, but brought it back a little bit in the second quarter. But in this third and fourth quarter, if I'm Cody Johnson and Matt Panaggio, I'm telling them attack the paint, force them to get out of that 3-2, or even if they stay in it, keep getting easy buckets like that one connection with Omar and Luol. In my eyes, that's the best play of the game right there. They got to do more than that.
That's the best offensive possession
That's easy as it can get. You know, they're settling for a lot of outside shots. Nothing was falling. Definitely look to go to that in the second
play they're
half.
running is actually really good. I mean, it's designed for the outside shot, but at the same time, if that's not open right there, you have the dump off. And Luol Mirage is a really good skilled big man. He's been working a lot on his moves. You see that one post move he had earlier with the jump stop. So I would be comfortable getting the ball into his hands in the post and letting him go to work.
Next game on tonight's schedule is DME's regional high school team against is it Cornerstone's varsity team?
Cornerstone Christian Varsity out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Should be a good matchup. Stay tuned for that one.
And Cornerstone wants to come in and get some revenge while DME is trying to win another game. This is going to be a very awkward game for DME as they're out a couple of players, and not just any players, but their main key
including
contributors.
my fellow commentator Marshawn,
Yes.
the floor general
Yes, but
out of Apopka, Florida.
gonna
Some notable players for DME, Morsek, 6'11" big man from Senegal. Arthur Galber, the Brazilian.
Yeah. Now expect Arthur to have to definitely step up this game. Right now, he's the leading three-point shooter for the varsity team, shooting an astonishing 43% three-point percentage.
My roommate, everybody. I taught him that. You know, as a fellow shooter, very proud to see Arthur having a lot of success this season.
And the
struggled a little bit this early on in the year to find the rhythm, but now it's safe to say he's solidified his role in the team as their best shot maker.
And definitely as a four, he's very skilled. He's one player that we could for sure use a lot of. I mean, it's the other teams that usually when they think of bigs, they don't think of somebody coming out and hitting threes, but also being the best shooter on the team in game. And
don't be fooled either. He's about 6'4", probably 210 pounds. He's a big body. I wouldn't want to be in front of him if he's coming to the rim.
Oh, that's either. No.
He can mix it up in there with the best of them.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let the 210 fool you. This man does have bounce. He can get up.
Hello, more sec. Oh, no. Did not hit
More
anything.
a 6'11" big man. Just turned 15.
Pretty incredible story, to be honest. You know, started playing basketball a year ago. When he first came in.
He's from Senegal. Big man from Senegal.
Yep.
Never played basketball very seriously. And
until now, he's made incredible strides in his game this year. And I got to see him flourish. You know, he is my teammate, and he's had a lot of success later on in this season. Early on, he was struggling a little bit to find his place. He's learning every day. He's getting stronger.
I mean, he's the fastest runner I've ever seen. I mean, at 6'11", he came in probably about early November, and quickly listened to Coach Dan Mondragon.
Right, came in with no coordination, no nothing, but now he's starting to solidify himself as a dominant big man.
He even has D1 interest, so Morsek over the next couple of years could be a scary sight.
He will be a force to be reckoned with, for sure.
You will see that in tonight's game. One thing he's very good at is, for one, is running the floor. He outruns a lot of bigs down the floor.
Yeah, for 6'11", he's pretty fast guy.
Pretty
Those
mobile.
long legs. Looks like a deer on the court.
So,
great finisher. Yeah, his hands, again, very young player. His hands need a little bit of work, but once he catches it, look out, because it does not matter who is in front of him, he will finish it.
He's known to get up there and make some people get out the way.
You know, he's a pretty aggressive player too. I've caught my fair share of elbows from him. You know, it took me to the hospital actually a couple times. Definitely do not want to be guarding him in the paint tonight if I'm Cornerstone.
And that will all be live right here on DME Sports Academy YouTube channel. Next game after this, you will have DME Regional versus Cornerstone Christian Varsity. But Dylan, real quick, well, less than 4 minutes left at halftime. I want to get your opinions on what each team needs to do right now in the situation they're in for this second
You know,
half.
if I'm Cornerstone, I won't put the nail in the coffin. You're up 11. You've been shooting lights out. Honestly, I would change nothing. Their offense is working. DME turned it up a little bit in that second quarter, but they really did not find any match for their offensive plan, which is just their simple pick and roll on the left or right wing and then make a read out of it. There's not a lot of communication going on. Nobody's rotating. So for Cornerstone, they're getting nice, easy looks in the paint and outside. Defensively, again, DME has had some struggles with that 3-2, 2-3 zone. So keep doing what you're doing if I'm Cornerstone, but if I'm DME, really need to turn it up in this second half defensively and offensively. You know, get more paint touches, more looks in the paint, drive the gaps, and defensively put more pressure on their guards. They're way too comfortable out there in that 2-3 zone. It's just, you got to turn it up in the second half for sure.
For sure, also.
Force, make their shooters into drivers. They're all way too, all the shots that they've made, they've been nice, knees bent, caught it in the pocket, take a second, not rushed whatsoever. That can't happen. You need to discourage the shooters.
You never want to put pressures on shooters, but if I'm DME, you know, you get them open looks, you want to hit those, especially from three. You know, Sean Merrill, right now, you know,
took a couple. You know, hasn't found the bottom of the net yet. But you know, you got to know your role in this team. You know, if I'm Luol March, I'm not stepping outside of the three-point line. I'm going to start jacking threes.
No.
He's going to be in the paint, mixing it up down low. You need to know your role on the team. And if you're a shooter, keep shooting the ball. You know, I've had nights where I've gone 0 for 6, 0 for 7, but you got to keep that. You need to remain a threat offensively on the court. If they're going to sag off, you're not going to shoot the ball. You're not doing anything for that team. But if you're forcing them to close out on you, that opens up the defense, opens up the paint.
If I'm Cornerstone right now, seeing that DME right now is really having problems hitting the three-point shot, you know, I'm comfortable in our 3-2 with the bottom guys. On the bottom, they're getting screened, and you know, they're trying to work out and get to them.
If I'm Cornerstone, I'm going to keep sagging on their three-point shooters until they show me that they can make a shot.
Yeah.
You know, if they maybe hit, again, 11-point lead. You know, if they hit 1 or 2, maybe then start closing out on their shooters. But as of right now, I'm perfectly fine with letting a couple go up.
Yeah. I mean, everybody realize we only have 16 minutes left in this game. More than enough time. I've seen
exactly, more than enough time for DME to turn this game around.
Happen in 16. I've seen teams down by 30 and come back to win by 20. So you have a lot of time. DME hasn't found a rhythm or went on a run yet, so it's going to be kind of scary when they do, when they enter. So far, Cornerstone's had a couple runs. They didn't really get one in the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning back in here, my name is Dylan McPhee, and to my right, you can introduce yourself if you like.
I am Marshawn Estes, and you right here are watching us live on DME Sports Academy YouTube.
About to start the second half of this matchup between Cornerstone Christian and DME Sports Academy. This is our JV team matching up against Cornerstone's JV team. Score is currently 29-18 in favor of Cornerstone. And the white ball starting the second half. Out there for DME, AJ Gordano, Omar number 35, Sean Merrill, Luol March, and Nicola number 13.
Here goes Cornerstone back with the 3-2. Looks like going a horn set right here at DME.
Gotta give him the ball. Oh, quick shot from Nicola.
Quick three. He had a mismatch actually inside. Had a big out on him.
Luol was wide open. You know, if I'm Cody Johnson, I'm very frustrated with that play. You know, open shot. If it goes in, it goes in. But
and we had just talked about that too. Is Luol so far has been comfortable with his post moves.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple early on, and if I'm Luol, I'm confident that I can make a couple moves on the opposing big man.
A little bit of stalling right there, kind of making DME come out and guard out the 2-3.
Well, yeah, great job by Cornerstone's coach. That's
good hands from AJ Gardena. He's gonna run it.
Will be DME ball. But you know what? Yeah, if I'm Cornerstone's coach, I'm in no rush. We're up 11. You know, in that first half, they weren't putting any pressure on the ball. So So, you know, let them come to you. Force a 5-second violation.
Luol in there.
Oh, Luol mixing
Big
up
man.
down low.
Ah,
Tough shot.
tough.
Looks like he got hit in the neck there.
Cornerstone has
coming the
number,
other way,
pulls
35.
3, NBA range. It's off. And right there,
Offensive rebound. See, that's
offensive rebound,
name of the
easy
game.
23.
Cornerstone is killing DME on the offensive glass right
And
now.
the biggest thing that happened right there was after their play down here, Luol Marsh fell, and he didn't run all the way back to the basket. When you're a big, and especially have another big your size trying to get the rebounds, you got to go out there and fight with him. Risky
Butterfingers
pass
from
inside.
Luol, but Omar corrals the ball. He loses it too. It's still going to stay with DME. Nicola to inbound it. Sean Merrill wide open.
3. He's not found the
tough.
bottom.
Tough for a
Cornerstone
shooter.
is out and running, 2-on-1. Oh.
I don't know if Sean got that, but you know, there's been 2 or 3 plays so far where he's been able to transition back to defense and contest their layups, and they've missed all 3 times.
It looks like a little 3-2 trap coming this way now from Cornerstone.
Luol with the ball in the post, kicks it out to Nicola, who swings it to Omar. Pass it to Sean on the post. Oh, great pass.
Late foul call.
Is that a shooting foul or is that on the rebound? I wonder.
That should be right there on the shooting foul. Now, that was great ball movement out of DME. I mean,
Great.
couple risky passes, but in the end, they got it there. Paint touches.
Name of the game. Again, maybe paint touch, then kick out to a shooter. Clogs the lane a little bit more, forces some guys to come in, hit the open shooter. You know, at this point, yeah, DME shooters need to keep shooting the ball, stay confident. They'll go down eventually. Sean Merrill currently 0 for 3, but stay confident, keep shooting. Luol missed the first one. Missed the second too, but Omar,
Omar and they're fighting for the rebound, and Cornerstone's on the way. It's a 1-on-2 for Cornerstone.
Good block,
good block
from
Sean Merrill. Went up high to get that one. Sean Merrill standing only about 5'11", has about 36-inch vertical, and he can get up there. AJ Guardino going back out the guard.
There we go. Now you're pressuring the ball.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
Force these Cornerstone guards.
Right there. Can't let him go
right
by
on
you.
cue. Force the Cornerstone guards to turn into drivers, and look what happened.
And 30-second
timeout from Cody Johnson.
Very upset. He's very upset. But right there, if you're going to go out and guard somebody, the biggest thing is, even when you're guarding them, especially from so out far, is that you cannot let them get downhill. You know, they get downhill from half court, they have a full head of steam. And right there, number 0 is probably about his second, third floater attempt, and that one he got to go.
You know, give credit where credit is due. Cornerstone's matched everything that DME has tried to throw at them, and when they've ball pressured, they've gone by them. So it's going to be interesting to see if DME can maybe cut this lead down and make it a little bit of a close game. But I don't know what Coach Johnson just talked about in that timeout. Definitely defensively related.
Right here, if Cornerstone's trapping with those two, you got to start swinging the ball fast. Somebody should be open. Good pass on the
Sean
inside
Merrill thought about it, but instead passed it to Omar. Corrals his own rebound. Oh, pull-up jumper.
Off the side.
Another rebound. I like it.
With it.
You know what? Maybe not the best of shot selections from Omar, but you got to respect the fact they stayed with the play, got a couple offensive rebounds of his own. And that's why he's in the game right now. You know, he's one of the only guys right now that's hustling and giving them a Chris Gow, quick shot. There you go.
With it.
See,
good hustle play. That's out of bounds on Cornerstone.
If I'm a coach, I love what Omar's doing right now. You know, he's giving DME life. Keeps on hustling, you know, staying with it, giving them a little bit of momentum here in this third quarter.
Right there, pass
great post feed to Chris Gow. Kicks it out. Ball movement.
DME's moving it kind of fast. I like it. Right there, look back on the inside. Good pass. They're gonna
triple teamed in the post, but foul called on their big man, number 23, for the reach-in.
And if you're DME, when a team sits back in zone, you have to move the ball and make them move. So far, Cornerstone has been able to get rest.
Make them make mistakes. You know, be patient on
risky pass.
Interesting pass to Chris Gow in the post there with 2 on him.
Nicola has Z up top for the 3.
Great pass into number 0 with foul called. Number 14. Sean Merrill, that's his first or second, I believe. Oh, it's his third. My apologies, folks. Omar pressuring the inbounder. Kicks it out to number 35. Z is on the ball.
He's actually a really good player. Played on a pretty good 18. Oh, right there.
Yep. Knew
Right
it.
there. Chris Gow, you got to stay 3/4. You can't let him back him in.
You know, when he catches the ball, you're not allowed to reach over his back and attempt to get the ball. They're going to call that a foul every single time.
Drive from number 0, foul by Omar Alabed.
He's going to have to make the run sooner than later. You know, game's coming to an end soon. You got to
good 3/4
change
defense
something.
right there.
Good defense from Chris
And they should
Gow.
run it right now.
Push the
Chris
ball.
Gow, run the floor. You have a 5-on-4 situation.
Loses the ball.
That was a good double right there. Right there, if you're
Great
Z,
aggressive defense from Cornerstone.
Right there, if you're Z,
Forcing
you
the
have to
ball
realize
handler.
what's happening. You got to realize the big man is out of the way. You have a 5-on-4 going down the court. Maybe take a second, see what's open, and swing it.
35. He's having a pretty good game right now. He hasn't, I believe he has not scored since that first quarter, but big reason why Cornerstone's up in this game.
Number 23 asking for it in the post.
Great ball
he gets
movement
in there.
here from
Good
Cornerstone.
steal. Good. Couldn't finish.
$1 million move, 10-cent finish there from number 23. Cornerstone. Z carrying the ball up the court, passes to Omar.
Swing it back.
Attacks the gap.
Good
Passes
swing to
Sean
in the
Merrill
corner.
for 3.
Oh.
Can't. You know, it's not his night tonight. 0 for 4 from 3.
Number 2 has been the real X factor for Cornerstone tonight. He's been all over the place. High energy.
He might not be showing up a lot on the stat sheet, but you know, Marshawn for sure, he's giving them a lot of energy on defense, forcing DME's guards to turn all over the ball and
you know
fast
who is
break
showing up on the
opportunities.
stat sheet is number 5. His
for
third 3 of the
Cornerstone.
night. It's his first 3 of the half, and it's his first 3 since the first quarter. He had 2 in the first.
20-point lead now for Cornerstone. It's looking a little. Looks like DME hasn't scored in this third quarter.
No, they haven't. And we're 5 minutes
It's not
through.
looking too good for them right now.
Sean Merrill,
Pull-up jumper.
quick pull-up jumper, can't fall.
Oh, rebound by Omar.
Alabed.
And one.
Good move.
And one.
Rebound by Chris Gow.
Oh,
scary.
that's
right
got to
there.
hurt.
Scary right there. Good patience from Chris Gow. Bigs for DME have been fighting now. That is the biggest thing so far. It's all really guard play. You know, a lot of
Kilo
bigs
checks
have been
back
there
in.
fighting. In there
Isaac Roberts.
battling.
AJ and Chris Gow see themselves to the bench. Nicola inbounding the ball, passes to Nikhil on the wing. Swings it up top. Oh,
good
great
pass.
post feed.
Oh, what good patience.
Great move by Omar. Oh,
Man,
very nice to see. Staying aggressive, giving them a little bit of spark
it's their
here
first
in the
basket.
third quarter.
First basket of
Seems
third.
he's the only one that really seems confident right now on this DME squad, offensively speaking, which is rare. You know, you got a lot of good guards in AJ and Sean, but they're
Good
just
hands.
they just seem like they're not matching the level of energy that Cornerstone's bringing right now. They're not being aggressive on offense. They're settling for jump shots. Violation on Omar, standing too close to the inbounder.
Oh, right there, you got to deny that.
Oh,
Risky pass,
35.
run it right now, run it.
Great pass
Good
ahead
pass
to
up
Z.
ahead. Finish
And
Z
one. Oh, yep.
Ah,
Great pass ahead there by Nicola to the open man, and Z.
way to
He'll
absorb
go to
the
the free throw
contact.
line for 2. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in this third quarter. DME down 18 points to Cornerstone Christian.
And they still have a lot of time. In the fourth quarter, amazing things happen. They just need to get it started right
First
here
one's
again.
no good from Z.
They need to go on a run.
His
They're not
first
even-
free throw attempts of the night. Yeah, no, I completely agree. They really need to go on a run right now. Down 18. Not a lot of basketball left to play right now. You know, they haven't had an answer for that 3-2, 2-3 zone. They only scored 1 point, or 1 basket, sorry, in this third quarter. Well, Cornerstone just keeps pouring it on.
And DME JV is actually playing without their spark, without their leading ball handler, leading scorer, and assist, Mohamed Shabani, who's out with an ankle injury. Sprained it this past weekend, and that's a big
Playing
blow to their
2-on-2 with me. I might have had something to do with that injury.
Ah, Dylan.
Not completely my fault, guys, but you know, I might have to take partial blame for this potential loss. DME's taking right now. But yeah, great spark off the bench. You know, very good ball handler. Can shoot the three. Can drive to the paint. He'll rebound, play defense. Good passer. He'll be very good guard in the next couple of years for DME.
And not only is he a huge presence for JV, but also a very, very huge prospect, very huge part of the regional team also. He brings energy on defense and brings energy as a whole.
He hits the shot, but ref.
Violation. Would that counter?
I guess not. We're not counting on the scoreboard. Take two. Oh, and
it's
of course,
but
rebound by Omar. He's got to have double digit.
Oh, there we go.
Great turnaround play right now. You know, missing 2 free throws, but Omar gets the rebound. Again, second chance points. Name of the game right now.
And right now, DME's going back, man. They're matching up. And right now, Omar Levette's having his best game of the year. Right now, court looking kind of wide for 35. He has a free range of play. Oh, good defense, good hands.
From Omar. Oh, might have been
Mikhail pressuring up. And right now,
still
DME,
pressuring the ball handler.
They're nice and help side, ready for help. Now, Mikhail, you have to get up right now, man. You got to go up. You got to go up.
Force the
5 seconds.
Force the ref to start waving his hand
Risky
for that 5
pass.
seconds.
Way
Oh, great rebound.
Way to get in there and secure the steal.
Z taking the ball up the court.
Only down 15.
Minute 40. Yeah, now only down 15.
Mikhail
open shot for
Nikhil.
Nikhil.
3.
Just off the mark.
And you have to get back right now, DME. Get that back and match up. Somebody stop the
35
ball.
taking the ball up the court.
Match up.
Very quiet second half for him. And expected a little, flashy ball handling.
Nikhil
Great
got
drive.
caught sleeping.
Good rebound by Z.
Oh, where's Z?
Pushing up the court. He's got one
play.
on him. Just off the mark. Might have been a foul, but
good
not
pressure
sure letting
right
these
there
guys
from
play.
Alabama.
Number 15 pushing the ball up the court for Cornerstone. I like the aggressiveness right now from Z. You know,
player got away with a travel right there. A little extra after the
for
play.
DME, AJ Giordano subbing in.
There, man, match up. There's an open 3 in the corner.
Wide open.
He's
Miscommunication there from DME.
Gonna have to get out there. Cole is an 8th grader. Hop step into the lane. Number 4. Step back. Help side. Open 3. Good box out by AJ. Just couldn't secure the rebound. Number 4 steps into an open 3. Misses.
Got a rebound.
Foul pad in the air.
Finally, DME comes down with it. Passes to AJ.
You have numbers right now. Be
5
smart.
on 4.
You have
Nicolas.
numbers.
Not the right pass. I was going to say Nicolas wide open in the corner, but 15 did a good job of cutting off the passing lane and forcing them inbound. Oh, Isaac wide open in the paint. Doesn't give it to him.
Omar, mid-range jumper, and that's good.
That's
Omar's
good. Great shot from Omar.
Great tonight. And that last possession, if you're AJ, you know, nobody stops you and you don't see nothing that's supposedly clear.
Take it to the basket. You know, a lot of times if you're guarding the ball handler in the fast break situation, you're not expecting them to just go all the way to the basket. So, you know, if you're AJ, you know, at least force him to guard you, and then if he cuts you off on your way to the basket, then you kick it out.
Right there, AJ Gardino almost
trying to take a timeout for the last second shot, but buzzer expires before the refs can call it.
That's good.
DME Sports Academy down 13 now, going into the 4th quarter. Cut the lead down a little bit there. Cornerstone went on a little bit of a drought, not scoring for the past minute or so, 2 minutes.
And that's pretty good. You know, right now, DME's on a 7-0 run. That's what you need. You know, they needed that at the end of the half, but got it kind of late, so what they have it now. Have a little momentum going into the 4th. So this should be an interesting 4th quarter.
If I'm DME, I might be considering, again, with doing that press, you know, even though Cornerstone might have a little bit more speed on some of their guards and bigs, still, it doesn't look like they handle, for the most part, it does not look like they handle pressure well. They made a couple mistakes when DME has decided to do so. So it'll be interesting to see how this 4th quarter plays out and what Coach Cody Johnson decides to do.
And DME
this
back
JV
in
squad.
DME back in man, and trying to see what Cornerstone tries to do. We'd like to have a little ISO play. But DME is actually doing really good on the help side, so stopping the guards from going anywhere. Help side right there, good help side.
Good drive.
What a move. 35.
His first bucket of the second half, number 35. He's got 14. The leading scorer for Cornerstone.
And right now it's a little 3-2 trap right there. Nicola,
Quick shot.
Three-pointer, and
That's
it goes in.
Keep shooting. Shooters keep shooting. It's his first of the game. Lead that is now down to 12.
Only about the second three-pointer for DME this whole game. Probably shooting around about 2 for 9, but better late than never.
Especially in today's game, the three is such a big aspect.
Step back. No, sir, that's not it. Good box out by AJ.
As I was saying, the three is such a big contributing factor to a lot of teams scoring. One guy on our team, Malcolm Farrington, lights out from three.
Arkansas State signee.
Arkansas State signee, very good on the three-point line.
Oh, good defense right there. Luol Mirage pushing the ball up. Risky pass. He wanted to get a. He tries. 35 tries to dunk it. It's not in right now. Push the ball. You have 3 down. You have an open in the backside. Look up. Oh, open
Nicola.
3 again for Nicola. You need
go.
the rebound by Isaac
good
Roberts.
Rebound by Isaac. Oh, swing
it
it
again. Nicola, another chance for 3. Miss it again. You're going to need one of those. You're going to need one of those to fall.
Really wanted to see that one go down for Nicola, give him some confidence.
Floater in the lane. That's off. Whoa,
nobody gets the ball.
Nobody gets the ball. It's a little sloppy right here. If I'm DME in that last possession,
Cornerstone slowing.
AJ Gardena missed Isaac Roberts open for the layup.
Good hands from Isaac Roberts.
Good instincts right there. Way to read it.
As I was saying before, again, three-pointers are such a big part of today's offense. Guys like Malcolm Farrington and Vaneem Clinton on the national team, and lights out from 3. Really, if we're down in games, give us a chance to win it in the fourth quarter, and they help us get up big early on.
Good dish off right there. Foul. If you're Nico right there, hands-off defense and no middle.
Speaking of Malcolm Farrington,
right now we have the sniper Malcolm Farrington
coming to the table, saying hi to the fans. 12-point game, 5:50 left in this fourth quarter.
Oh, that's
strong take by number
right
number
there. That's Luol Mirage.
Cornerstone.
Right there on that screen, you got to decide whether to switch or you guys got to talk that out. That's a lack of communication from DME, something that's been happening all day. A big factor to what's happening. AJ Gardena, you got to look up. You got to look up, see the shooter.
Look at the post. Look at the post. Nicolo's wide open there for DME. Could have had an easy 2.
Again. Good pass out.
You got to look in the post.
Got to look in there. Give it right there. Look in there, Nicola. If I'm Nicola, I will go back.
Draining some time.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Good pass.
Go up strong. See,
good hands.
Mistake he made there. He caught the ball, but brought it down. Exactly what Cody Johnson is telling him right now. Caught the ball, did exactly what he was supposed to do, but as soon as he turned, brought the ball down, gave it an opportunity for Cornerstone's guards to swipe at it, turn the ball around.
And that may be a little frustrating to Cody Johnson. Sometimes those are things you work on in practice, and they just don't get executed in the games, and it's perfect time. Right there, it could have been 2 points, and it helped chip down this lead. They're only down 14. A lot of time, 5 minutes left to really make something happen. If I'm DME,
a huge run. Got to get stops and got to hit shots.
DME staying in front. They're staying in front. Oh, right there trying to post up. See the size mismatch.
Oh, yeah.
Good help from Luol Mirage. Cannot grab the rebound. Number 4 secures it right back.
Oh,
but hands,
Isaac
get the ball.
Roberts
let's run.
swiping the ball from the guard. AJ's pushing the ball. Great strong take.
Right
ball
there.
is not even blocked. It's taken away from AJ by number 0 on Cornerstone. Goes the other way and finishes for 2. Lead is now 16 for Cornerstone.
If I'm DME, that's a little surprise.
Even Cody Johnson's a little surprised as to why Cody Johnson
did not call the timeout.
That's why AJ's calling for the timeout.
It's a little surprise. I mean, in my opinion,
well, it does look like Luol was a little bit tired. Might have been a timeout for that.
But last couple possessions, DME, they're getting into the fast break. Right now they're not really getting beat. Biggest things they're beating them this fourth quarter is first thing being is offensive rebounds. Cornerstone is getting too many offensive rebounds. And then DME, they're hurting themselves. When you're on the fast break, you have to make good decisions and get open buckets.
Not turn the ball over. Make the right pass.
A couple times down, AJ Gardena probably had a chance to drive, and he didn't. Yep. And then that last possession.
You gotta give him credit where credit is due. Very hard worker. We gotta remember he's very young, just a freshman guard for this DME squad. You know, running the point, that's a tall task, especially as a freshman. Maybe if you never ran
Trap
the point
coming.
before for a high school team.
Trap coming from Cornerstone. DME not looking too rattled. Nicola comes through, swings it to the
Great post feed.
post.
Keep the ball up high.
Keep it up high.
Great
Good
pass.
Good cut from AJ. Good pass.
AJ can't finish, but he gets the zone rebound.
Bring it out.
Resets it.
And right there, right now they're back into the 3-2.
Nicola was open there for a second in the corner. Number 0 missed him. Oh, he's open again. Nobody's looking at. You know, good job. He's sticking with it. Keeps on sprinting from corner to corner.
Wait.
Oh,
after so long of swinging the ball, 35 missed the dunk again, but 0 with the follow. After so long of swinging the ball back and forth up top, you know, one of them guards can come up and leak out.
it's
and get
predictable.
that
You know, they're telegraphing their passes instead of maybe throwing a ball fake, passing the other direction. Oh yeah, I would shoot that if I was you,
Side
Nicola.
step, Nicola. After hitting that first one, he's been kind of cold.
Easy take. Yep.
Number 2
See,
to the basket.
bad shot selection leads to easy offense to the other team. You know, a bad shot is almost the same thing as a turnover. You know, quick rebound from the other team and just pushing it ahead the court.
Down back by 20, almost a steal
Cornerstone's
again.
bringing a lot of pressure on these guards. And they haven't had a response for it. About just under 3 minutes here left in this game.
The pass to the
Pass
post.
to the post. Good
Good
move by
move.
Luol. Yep,
Luol.
that's a foul.
And,
Great move by Luol.
you know, the guards from up top have to get the ball down to him more often this game, and also in other games that they're going to be facing 3-2. And Luol's going to have to go to work when he gets a chance.
Luol, 6'6", 6'7", you know, 250 some odd pounds. He's a big boy. Once he learns, you know, how to use his body, maybe gets a little bit more comfortable with his post move repertoire. He's going to be a tough guy to beat on the post. You know, he's got to get that in-game practice, and he hasn't had a lot of touches this game. A lot of them coming from the second half as he misses that first shot. But, you know, he had that one good post move in the first half, and besides that, you know, they haven't been looking at him a lot. Could be a contributing factor as to why they're haven't had a lot of offensive flow this game. They've gotten offense in spurts, you know. They've
the
very low scoring game for DME.
Probably a foul. Not
might have
called.
gone away
Swing
from
the ball up
one
to
there.
AJ. Foul
But
right there.
as
Good
I was
ball.
saying, you know, like, had 8 points in that first quarter, 10 points in the second, and I guess maybe 8 in the third quarter. You know, not a lot of scoring options on the floor for DME right now. Omar got to be in double digits with points and rebounds. Probably their only scorer with double digits too. You know, he's been very confident on the offensive floor as Luol gets the rebound there and puts it back in.
And if I'm Cody
Full
Johnson,
timeout from Cornerstone.
right now 2:33, you know, anything can happen, but for sure DME's gonna have to pressure.
At this point, you're down 18. There's 2:30 left. You need to throw a press in there.
You have to.
You know, see what happens. Maybe get a couple turnovers, hit a couple big shots. If you get 2 turnovers in a row, hit a couple threes, that's a 6-point turnaround. You know, you turn this game from an 18-point lead to a 12-point lead. That can change everything.
Couple steals, couple layups.
Couple steals, couple quick buckets. You know, get them back into this game. There's not a lot of time, and if I'm Cody Johnson, I'm for sure telling my team to press.
Another thing for sure
Nope.
is
Especially because on this end, they're wasting time. They're letting them come to them, and when DME does decide to pressure, the guards are blowing right by them. So you need. Does not seem like. Oh,
does. They're walking out into a press set. They
looks
need
like
to
they
set
are
up.
pressing.
What are they in? It's hard to see what they're in. But,
well,
still,
it worked out.
It worked. They got a steal.
Omar with the ball goes right to the
Steal.
basket. I like it. Great aggressive
layup.
take by Omar. See,
That's what
you
they
need. One
right
steal
there.
now.
Now, not sure what they're
What
in.
this press set is, but
Quick pass. Number 5 is going to go to the lane. Good pass.
see, but also what the press does, even if you don't get that steal, it speeds them up. You know, they're
That's
more
right.
susceptible to throwing the ball away, maybe taking a quick
good
shot
block.
like that. Great block there by Luol. Out of bounds. White ball. Yep, that's exactly what DME needed right now to get them back into this game. A couple turnovers.
Cornerstone's now going to answer with their own little pressure.
But they need to capitalize.
Oh, good ball
Good ball fake
right
by AJ.
there.
Got to pass the ball up the
Swing
court.
up ahead,
Isaac
catch.
Roberts passing to the post
That should be easy.
to
all
Luol.
day.
Great,
Oh,
but
that's great. They're
great
into
basketball.
it. They're back into it right here.
This is what they needed right here.
They're looking a little 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Oh, this is
Great Great call by Cody Johnson, you know, speeding this Cornerstone team up.
And honestly, now thinking about it,
Three
I
straight
feel
turnovers.
that maybe if DME even came out with this press earlier, they could have
Gotten in the game earlier. You never know.
Pass to Isaac Roberts. Misses the layup.
Misses the layup.
It's a tough one. Right there, you need to go up right hand. Just rattle in and out. Pass up, stolen
Great
by
steal.
Omar.
4 turnovers in a row from Cornerstone.
Ooh, risky pass.
Great pass up ahead to Nikhil. Great pump fake. Oh, can't finish.
He's good, though. He's good, though. Right now, you're going to need to stop the ball again. They're going to try to slow it down. Cornerstone, minute 30 left.
And if I'm the Cornerstone coach, and I'm nervous, and my team's turned the ball over 4 times, had no answer for this pressure. They get away with one right there from Nikhil, missing that wide open layup. You know,
wow, good call by the ref. And those 2 open layups right there, you know.
Got to capitalize on your opportunities. You know, that could have turned the game into a 10-point game. Currently, it's a 14-point lead for Cornerstone.
Right there, and then just like that, in a minute, you turned it around from a 20-point game to a 10. Those are 2 pivotal layups.
Especially this late in the game, you need to convert on every opportunity you get. 30 at the line for Cornerstone, shooting 2.
If I'm Coach Cody Johnson, right now, kind of seeing what we're in, I like the lineup we have. Maybe take one out and throw in a shooter. Maybe throw in Z or throw in.
Looks like they fouled the right player there. Number 30, you know, hit the backboard before he hit anything.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Cody Johnson, I may be putting in Z off the bench. You know, hit a couple shots and try to at least cut it down, or at least try to get back into this game.
Shot goes up, hits the second,
and they're back into a press. They're
AJ
gonna
with the
double
ball.
real quick.
Might have been a foul.
Good call.
Unlucky. That's a 50-50 call right there. You know, he got bumped a little bit, but wasn't anything too crazy. AJ ended up stepping out of bounds.
Oh, caught out of bounds right there. And you're gonna have to pressure up, AJ. You have to pressure the ball. You know, you're gonna have to pressure the ball.
Force the ref to start.
Good D. Stay in front.
Good hands by Omar.
Run it, Omar. Run it, Omar. Number 30 taking off fast.
Either way, you know, DME gets the ball back.
DME, these guards for Cornerstone are really quick, really fast, really athletic.
And if I'm Cody Johnson, I'm frustrated at the fact that nobody even warmed Omar. Somebody was right behind him. Isaac gets blocked at the rim. Omar tries to get the ball, but Cornerstone ends up turning the ball over anyways. That's about 5 or 6 turnovers from this last minute 30. You know, had they tried this press a little earlier, the game could have been a different story. Omar throws it into AJ in the short corner.
You got to swing. You don't have time to waste.
Yeah, you know, you don't have time to waste. You need a quick shot.
You got to get a bucket. You don't have time to waste. You know, he's taking time right now. He's milking the time like he's up in the league. You got to go. You got to go. Good defense.
Definitely the wrong read there from AJ.
Oh, good hustle all the way around. Out of bounds right there.
That might be the game. 15-point lead for Cornerstone. Approximately 30 seconds left here. Unless DME can pull some Tracy McGrady out of their bag. Looks like this one's
this one's done, Dylan. This one's done.
You know, it's really unfortunate. You know, early on, I saw a lot of good things from DME. I thought they could have turned around the second half, but Cornerstone's guard play was just too much for them to handle. Good pass there from AJ. Great take by Luol.
And if I'm DME, I'm not really taking this much as a loss. It's more as a lesson. You know, a couple of things you can learn from is that a couple of your guards, you know, they made some. AJ Gardino, you know, he's very young. He puts in a lot of work.
Very young. See, a lot of the guys on this team they're very young players. You know, they're still learning, haven't had a lot of basketball experience. So I'm taking these games as more teaching lessons. You know, especially because this is not a lot of the guys. All the guys on this JV team, except for the 2 middle schoolers, play on the varsity team. So I think these games, you know, they should serve as a chance for them to get a little bit more playing time, get some more game experience to help their regional team win more games.
Yeah, and they're just trying to stack. They're trying to pile it up on them as much as they can. Well, 7 seconds left. They're trying to
7 seconds left. Cornerstone's going to end up winning the game by 16, 51 to 35. Are you serious? Look, that's very. I don't like that.
No, I don't
very
like
disrespectful at the end of the game, trying to go up for a layup up 16.
Yeah, that's not how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this, that's not a fair way for things. So if I'm DME, I'm furious. It's just.
I mean, either way, you know, Cornerstone got the W. DME had no answer for what they brought to the table in those screen and roll options. You know, it's a good game by both ends, but there's only one winner.
Yeah, And the story of the game really comes from Cornerstone jumping out to an early lead. You know, they jumped out to an early lead, and they kept it maintained it. You know, they stretched it out to a point where even when DME went on a run, it was too much for them to overcome, and that also resulted in Cornerstone coming out with the win.
If you're still with us, about 14 minutes, the second game of tonight's action. Cornerstone Christian High School varsity team is playing against DME's high school.